Hey, what's up guys, Robbie826 here, and before we get into the video, if you could smash a like target for today. I want to get the most likes I've ever had in any video. Like target is going to be 5, if we can hit 50 views. So, not asking for miracles, but let's get into it anyway, without messing about. Today's video is going to be about the things that EA have done well, the best things in FIFA 18, whatever I'm going to title it. And for me, one of the biggest improvements and the biggest things that they've brought to this game so far this year has been the daily challenges, the daily and weekly challenges. It's been something that we've been asking for years, literally years. And they finally did it this year, and I think they've done a really good job of it. Yeah, it can be a bit stale at times, but think of how many coins you've made over the course of this year just by slowly picking up the few easy challenges that you do, applying contracts. Apply contracts worth 200 coins that everyone's got millions of. Get back 350. It all builds up to helping you to get up to that next player. I think it's something they've needed bringing in, and they've done it, and they've done a good job of that. Next thing I think they've really has been, no one really saw it coming either. No one really saw an offline game mode coming and doing as well as squad battles has. Yeah, it's starting to die off a bit. Everyone gets, like everything, everyone gets bored of playing against the AI because it's tedious. I hate it. But at the start, everyone was smashing it. Everyone was all over playing against playing squad battles, doing the best. And there's still people who are dead into it. And I think that could be another huge thing, and there's so many different ways they could go with it next year, just to improve it. Maybe adding monthly rewards, not anything like crazy like they've got at Foot Champs, but just maybe like if you get gold one every week. Oh, we in here? No. Yes, 1-0. Maybe if you just got, I don't know, 100,000 points a month, you get one 84 rated goal player, just something a little bit different, just to reward people for their time a bit more. That's one thing they need to improve next season, rewarding for the amount of time, because playing the game almost isn't worth it. You're almost better off, you are guaranteed better off trading than you are actually playing the game. So that's something they need to get back. They need to sort out that balance next year. But squad battles is a huge plus for me this year. The next thing that I think they've really done a good job in, I'm pleased they've actually done it, and you'll really notice it come team of the season, is the huge upgrades they've been giving to players. I think because you've got players going straight from silver up into golds, and then gold straight up into silvers. None of this messing about where there's only +4s on them ones. So now you've got the opportunity, like that Fulham guy, he's now a player that no one would have ever used under the old way they upgraded ratings, and now he's a viable player. And you're looking at like let's use an example. Moy, the Brighton lad. He would on any other FIFA, if they'd have upgraded normally, he would just be a trash informed discard price. Now his 84 card is one of the best sentiments in the game, because they've actually give people proper upgrades that actually mean so. So you've not got as many just trash informs that no one gives a crap about. That's a good block. And come team of the season, you'll really notice it, because if there's a 75 rated goal, they go straight to like an 81, so it's a huge upgrade. And it's a proper upgrade where you can actually see the difference in games. And then from 81 they go up to like an 84 is it? And then from 84 to 86, and then they get the +1. So you're going to be seeing come team of the season, so many 90, 92, 93 team of the season cards, more than ever. And I can see you picking up 90 odd team of the seasons for dirt cheap. Like, I'm talking less than 100,000 coins. That's what I really can't wait to see what they're going to be doing for team of the season and this World Cup game mode. Another things I've absolutely enjoyed, I want to see a little bit more of, Anyone remember the Perlo SBC? It was dirt cheap to do. They were practically giving you a 91 rated card. It was, I think it was like, what, 20k maybe, something like that to do it. It's something they've not really touched on since, but I think it was the best thing. I know people who still actively use that card and love it. I traded it for an SBC, but it was like 20k for like a 91 rated player. He makes it so much easier to complete SBCs. Or he was even an amazing player. The only problem with it was his low work rates, and his stamina, I think. Apart from that, he was a top player. He'll be in here. And I just love to see more of them. And not even just like the top players, just random useless players, like a random who wouldn't like just a random like Peter Crouch. They did it in, what was that Andy Carroll you got? Was it Foot Birthday? Something like that, where you've got this random Andy Carroll. It was Footmas, that was it. Footmas, they did it. And he's got this giving out just random cards. It's not going to break the game. Nobody. If blooming like random Andy Carroll, like Glenn Whelan special card, players that are never going to get informs, never going to do anything, but are just there and just something different for players to do, and just give you a bit more variety of cards. And so I'd love to see him do a bit more of that. What else was there? When they did half price packs for coins a couple of weeks ago, where you could pick up like a 100k pack for like 50k, and they gave you the buy one get one free. So as well, when you bought a 50k pack, you'd get another 50k pack in store. So it was almost like 2 for the price of 1. Wait, it was exactly that actually. And it's something I can't ever remember off the top of my head of them doing it in another FIFA, and it was just such a surprise. No one really saw it coming, and it was actually a time where packs were almost worth it. Say almost. I opened a few, got nothing, but it's worth a go. Then it's almost worth your time for the people who do the Road to Glories, don't put money into the game. It's actually worth almost having a go at those packs for that price.
You never thought he was going to miss, Alan. No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that he never likes to smash the ball. He loves to just stroke it.
I'm surprised this guy hasn't quite rage quit yet. 3-0, and I'm really not even concentrating at all. It's only a divisions game, but I couldn't be bothered. I've already qualified for FUT Champs, so I could not be bothered one bit on going and doing the daily FUT Champs qualifications when I'm already qualified. And it's the fact, I think you've got to have a minimum of 5 goal, maximum of 5 goal players. So who really wants to play with silvers and have to mess about with your team just for the sake of just a game? So divisions, that'll do. That gets me on to sort of the thing I'd love to see up. Divisions rewards need revamping like nothing else. They should have done it this year. They didn't. I can understand almost why they didn't, because it's already so easy. It's already so easy to generate coins on this year. So for them to give even more rewards would only inflate the market even more. But something needs to be done about it, because at the moment divisions, it's just not worth it's not worth your time. And that's the thing. It's not worth your time. I mean, you can go in, say that you're a Division 1 player. You can go in, say you win Division 1 every time. The best you're going to get if you win Division 1 first time, 7 wins in a row every time, if you're that good, which very few are. If you can go in and win it 7 times, that's 7 games you play, and you'll get 15k coins. That's what? About 2,000 coins a match. Whereas if you go into FUT Champs, it's rewards a far better value for your time. So they just need to change that. If it's not worth it, you go into Division 1 and win every time. It's definitely not worth it if you're in the lower divisions. So that's something that needs desperately to change. Another thing that needs revamping is, I'm just going to say it, FUT Champs. FUT Champs is going stale. It was great last year because we never had anything like it. A competitive game mode where where it was such a huge change of pace, like squad battles this year. So I think it needs revamping, and I don't know what the answer. I'm not sure what the answer is. Whether it is a fourth day. For me, a fourth day would make it better, but it'd be papering over the cracks, really, of probably a flawed system to begin with. So I'm not sure what the answer would be. Maybe some sort of ranked system. I can't see them doing that, as I think I just can't see them doing that. They're already looking and probably thinking more people are playing it than ever. But they must be thinking about it though at the same time, because why would they drop the rewards? Why would they drop the qualification from 18 down to 11 wins? That's obviously they're not getting the numbers that they need to get. So maybe that might help change the mindset. If they're not getting the numbers in it, then they're trying to do something about it. And if this does not work, dropping the qualification down to 11 wins, let's face it, basically anyone, if you can win the daily knockout tournament, you can get 11 wins if you've got the time. That's why I think that's another reason why I think it needs to go over the week, because there's so many potentially really good players out there who are being literally deprived of the chance of playing it. Yeah, you could be good enough, but if you work weekends, you work away on shifts, you work away in wagons, anything like that, where you're not there, or if you've got family, but you're only days to play, but you've got, say, the whole time in the middle of the week to play it, then there could be another player out there who's better than the likes of like Gorilla, #TAS, all them top pros out there, but he's being deprived that chance because he has to have a life. He has to go and play. I think it's so wrong that EA are forcing you to play your games in a set time, and the argument is, well, we never had anything like this other years, so you should be grateful. But that's not a reason to accept something when it's just broken. Another thing they really do need to change. I'm trying not to rant on about it, but the auto switching this year, it's so bad. Like auto blooming or anything, where it's auto try to change player, it's so difficult. You can be there spamming there, trying to get it to change to the player you want to, and it's just not having it. Oh, he scored. That happened. And you so like you've got your left back and your right back, and he's running at your defence, and you just want to change to your CDM to track him back because you don't want to break your back four up. You want to keep that intact, and all it keeps doing is switching you to your centre back, and you can be there and you can be spamming that, and eventually you'll move forward and you'll have no choice but to take your centre back out because it won't select the right player. Every single person on this game, if you play this game enough, will know exactly what I'm talking about. And then there's the auto lunges. How many times have you give away penalties from, and you second guess yourself almost, did I actually press circle to tackle him? And he's come through the back of the guy, took him out, and he gave away a penalty. And to have a flaw like that in a game that's meant to be an e-sport, it just kind of so I'm not even sure what the word is. But how can it be an e-sport when you've got AI interference to such a huge degree? I mean, you have to have AI. You can only control one player, but they shouldn't be able to do auto tackles for you, auto anything, auto lunges. How many times have you been running down the line? You're there, you're trying to stop the guy, you're trying to jostle him down the line like here, and your defender will just stick a random foot out, and he can literally just walk past you then. It's like, how do you deal with that? Oh, comeback could be on. I better concentrate a little bit more. But to wrap it all up, they're the pros and cons of this game from the main ones.
Very good game, 3-2.
Tomorrow I might do a video on what I'd like to see in the future. If you'd like to see that, just drop a like, comment on below what you'd like to see. In work the next couple of days, so I'm going to be a little bit harder to get the videos done, but I should be able to find some time. But I think that could be my next video, and once I've got that sorted, hopefully I'm looking to start a Road to Glory reasonably soon. Once I've got my laptop set up to properly edit everything up, I can chop up goals instead of having to do the full games, which I know it's a pain in the arse watching.
Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession.
But hopefully I should be able to get that set up pretty soon. And if any of you want to know how Lingard's getting on, he's absolutely destroying shit for me as he doesn't set up on there. Since I bought him, I think he's got played something like 10 games with him, like 12 goals, I think about 5 assists, and for me, that for a cam, that is pretty good. And his long shots are still absolute boss. He's been one of my better purchases recently. He'll be in my team as long until my investments pay off, until my investments come off, and then team of the season will come, and I plan on just going mad and building an absolute mad stack team. Because behind the scenes, I've got about 3 million coins tied up in investments, so that's a long-term plan. I'll show you a couple of the guys I bought today. Just spent, I think it was about a few K. There we go, this guy, Arias. Now the reason I bought him is because it'll give you a strong link to Lozano. In fact, I'll just show you. I'll be literally 2 seconds. I'll be so you can get a link. Where are we? Is that the formation? No, nope. I'll find the formation in a sec. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Right, where's the formation I am looking for? Right, that's the one. I'll do. So we'll get rid of him. We'll get rid of him, and then we'll get rid of Alderweireld. So centre club. Now we'll go over to the Eredivisie, and I think this is going to be this is why I think his value will go up. So not crazy amounts, but I think it'll definitely go up. Alright, so we've got, where is he? The Beast Lozano. Let's face it, everyone uses him if you don't see him as a super sub. Right, Eredivisie. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why did I press that? Where are you? PSV concepts. Nope. There was a guy that could link up to him. Gives him the hard link. What's he called? Okay, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe wait a sec. Pop that. It was the 4-1-2-1-2. That was it. That was it. So you have him down here, and then you whack this guy in. Bottom line, he gives a strong link to Lozano, and then you'd have, I can see people having, like, who is it? The Icon Hernandez. I think this is just going to be something you're going to be seeing in weekend league. So this weekend, I'll be shocked if you don't. So for me, I think it's a good investment. I think you'll be seeing stuff like a lineup like that, because now he's an absolute quality right back. There's nothing he won't be able to. He's got the high medium, 3-3, right footed, high medium's not great. You'd prefer high, but he's got fantastic stats. Look at that stamina, it's through the roof. Pace, as soon as you put a shadow on him, he's going to go 99 pace, like high 90s in defending. One weakness that stands out that could be a problem is his lack of strength, but when you're a fullback, you don't tend to be coming up against the super strong wingers, so hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. This has been Robbie8268. Hit a like, comment below any ideas you want me to do, and if we can hit 5 likes this video, over the moon. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.